name is Jack, and today I'm gonna be reading the Sour Grape. I'm in third grade, and my teacher name is Miss Roberson. The Sour Grape. I am a grape, a sour grape. Grr. If somebody upsets me, I'll remember it. If somebody wrongs me, I won't forget it. If somebody insults me, I'll never ignore it. Nope. See that banana over there? The banana slipped and bumped into me, so I'm holding a grudge. See that orange? That orange didn't call me back for a week. Grudge. See that lime borrowed my scarf and never returned a grudge. I suppose I got pretty thin skin for a grape. Nobody steps on this grape. Grr. Granted, it wasn't always this way. I grew up in a close-knit bunch. There were about 3,000 of us in our little community. We were sweet to each other. You look nice today, so do you. No, you do. We all lived on a vine. Sure, it was a big claustrophobic, especially when we were trying to get ready in the morning. Are you done in there? Come on. But my family was ripe with humor, goodwill, and warmth. We did our best with what we had. Are you gonna finish that? My grandparents visit on the weekends. We strolled in the sun, and they teach us what they knew. They said that it takes a bunch to raise a seed. They said that gold grapes wrote their own way in life. They told us to be kind, forgiving, considerate, and grateful. Oh, grateful. My grandpa said with a wink, above all, no matter what life throws at you, and there will be a lot, try to stay sweet. My grandma said, indeed, we said in response. And for a while I was the sweetest of the sweet. I said please and thank you. I brushed aside life, little annoyance. I knew how good I had it. Oops, haha, no problem at all. But then one day something changed in me. It was my birthday. I had rigorously and vigorously planned a big party for weeks. I'll send out invitations with the date perimeter displayed. Get this, I had a Ferris wheel, a magician, and hay rides. I had snakes, upon shacks, upon snakes. The highest of the party thrill was a fireworks display, which would happen at sundown. I stood down front and waited for folks to arrive. I had a gigantic smile on my face. I waited. Everybody was a little late. It seemed no big deal, no big whoop. So I waited, and tumbleweed rolled by. A coyote howled in the distance. Ahoo! The sun sank behind the hills, and I waited. Nobody showed up, and I mean nobody. By the time the fireworks show started with me as the sole spectator. I was scrolling. I considered everybody I would invite, and only one thought came to mind. Grudge, 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 grudge. After that, my personality became something else entirely. I went from a sweet grape to a bitter grape to a snappy grape. He moved my chair. Finally, I became a sour grape. Grr. I started holding minor grudges that eventually became major grudges. Why don't you watch where you're going? I scrolled so much that my face got all squishy. You know what? Don't even bother calling me back. I took my grumpiness out on others. Are you even going to return my scarf? And that's just how it's been day after day, week after week, month after month, grudge after grudge. But something happened recently that changed my thinking. I was getting ready to meet up with my friend Lenny, the only fellow I knew who as sour as I am. Lenny and I usually go to the park where we sit on a bench and rant about stuff. But just as I was heading out the door, I bumped my knee. Oof. After I banged myself, I discovered I had a flat tire. Then I missed the bus, and the next bus was late. Finally, I got off the wrong stop. Sheesh. By the time I arrived at the park, it was getting dark. Lenny was fuming and furious with a frown and a frowned forehead. His face looked all squishy. We agreed to meet exactly at 4 o'clock. You were 3 hours late. I tried to explain why I was so tardy, but Lenny wouldn't listen. He had already made up his mind. He formed a huge grudge, and he won't budge. I couldn't believe it. How unfair, I thought. How ridiculous, I thought. How similar to the way I would react. Lenny was pretty worked up. He was panicking back and forth. Immediately, occasional grumbles and tone was taught, so I gave him a little space. Besides, it was nice out. I noticed the sky changed colors. The melodic chopping of the birds, the evening breeze, the buzz of the park's insects coming alive at night. I suddenly felt grateful and peace and calm. Had I been missing all this simple beauty because I was too busy complaining? Meanwhile, Lenny stormed off, muttering something about disrespect and lack of consideration. I'm pretty sure I told him and a girl too. I walked home. I pulled a dusty box out from under my bed. There were old family photos inside. I spotted myself in one of the pictures. I was so sweet. I knew that little grape from the photo was still a big part of me deep down. It will just take some work to get back there again. And that was the exact moment I found the invitation I had sent out for my infamous birthday party. The one where nobody showed up, it said May 31. But wait a minute. Here, my birthday was on May 21. Alice out told everyone to come on the wrong day. It was all my fault. I realized nobody's perfect, not even me. After that day, I started noticing other things too, like how remaining sour all the time is so draining. I waste so much energy holding grudges when I could easily clear the air out felt hurt. And yes, I still get upset from the time to time, but that's okay. Because now I talk and I listen and I work things out instead of just walking away. My sourness is fading. I'm letting go of all my grudges, and hey, it's working. Slight gup, slight pups happening. I'm just glad you're okay. Aw, thanks. That scarf looks sublime on you. Why don't you keep it? Really? You're the best. Aren't you glad we got to catch up? I'm so grateful that we did too. Sure, sometimes I still get a little. Sure, sometimes I still let out a little grr when I'm frustrated like this grr. But then I move on. My face is less squishy too. Oh, and don't worry, things are okay with Lenny again. Gosh, sorry I'm late. You must be furious. No big deal, my friend. You know what? If you look at things in the right sort of way, and if you remember to be kind, considerate, forgiving, and grateful, life really can be pretty sweet. Yes, indeed. That's all done. That's the sour grape. So yeah. Bye.